If you've ever wanted to dive into the world of live video, but you've just been afraid or nervous to do so, then this video will help you overcome that. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Marketing with Stories. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You see people go live online, you hear people talk about how important live video is, you read articles on it, you even like watching people go live, and you know that it would be a great way to share about what you do, a great way to show your products and services and all this stuff, but there's one big problem. It terrifies you. The idea of hitting live and people seeing you live in that moment where if you make a mistake or if you accidentally pick your nose, then people actually see that, that sounds terrifying. I want you to know that you are not alone in that. There's a ton of people that pretty much think live video is just for extroverts. And that live video is really great for the people that are lucky enough to, muster up the energy to do it, but that's just not me. And I think live video can actually be a really simple tool to grow your business. And I don't think you have to be an extrovert for it. I think anybody can use live video. And good thing this isn't live. So in this video, I want to show you a few super quick ways that you can use live video to grow your business, regardless of your personality, regardless of your experience. If you've gone live before, these few simple steps are going to help you to actually overcome that fear and get on live video and start growing your business. So the first thing that I think that you should do if you want to start using live video, but it might not be comfortable or natural for you, maybe you're nervous, is to write out a 5-day plan. Sit down and write out 5 things that you want to talk about on your live videos. And then we're gonna go live for 5 days straight. They only have to be like 5-minute long videos. So you don't have to talk for an hour, there's no pressure behind that, but write out a plan. When you write out a plan, it's gonna help you when you come to that moment of actually hitting record, because you're not gonna have that fear of, oh my goodness, what am I gonna talk about? I don't know what to do, because you have a plan. You've already thought through that. And so think of 5 things you wanna talk about. It might be when you started your company. It might be why you started your company. You might dive into the quality of your products, or maybe you talk about why you love doing what you do, or a really cool story of somebody you had the chance to work with. It could be anything. But the goal of going live 5 days in a row is more for you to get over your fear of it, but also you're gonna realize that by doing that, you're gonna have people that hear your story and really love you for it. The second thing that I want you to do is I want you to practice it. I want you to record a video, not live, nobody's gonna see this, but record your first video on your phone and then watch it back. What you're gonna see is you're gonna see little mannerisms that maybe you shouldn't do, but mostly it's just gonna get the nerves out so that your first time going live, you're not gonna make all of the mistakes. This is really, really helpful for you just to hit record on your phone once, watch it back, and then go live. And you're gonna see that going live that second time, not that first, is gonna be a whole lot better, and you're gonna feel way, way better about it. The third thing I want you to do is to actually go live. Now that you've written a plan for your video, you've practiced your video, actually go live. Don't worry about what people are gonna think about you. Don't worry about if you stutter over a word or if you have to re-say something, because we have this fear that, oh my gosh, if it's not perfect, then people are gonna think that my business is bad or that we can't serve clients or all this stuff. And it's just not true. I want you to think of when was the last time that you chose to blacklist a company, or you chose to not get their product or service because they made a mistake on a live video. If you've ever done that, then you are a very shallow person. But I don't think we've done that. We just don't think through things that way. We know that when people go live, that there's probably gonna be some mistakes, and so there's grace for that. And that's part of the beauty of the platform. If there was a ton of mistakes in this video, because this is on YouTube and it's a different platform, there'd be kind of less grace for it. People would say, well, they should edit out those mistakes. But if it was live, then there's a lot more understanding. We recognize that everybody's not a perfect performer. And so we've been walking through these steps where you've prepared what you're gonna say for the 5 days, you've pre-recorded it, and then now you've gone live. The fourth step is to repeat. I encourage you, after going live for 5 days in a row, do this every single week. And you'll realize that every single time you do it, you're gonna get more comfortable, you're gonna become more engaging, you're gonna just feel more okay about it, and you're gonna start thinking less and less about what other people think. And when you start thinking less about what other people think, you can think more about the content and the value that you're delivering in that live video. So there you have it. Those are the 4 steps of how you can get started on live video, even if you're completely terrified about it. Even if you've never done it before, just follow these 4 steps. And I think that you're gonna start to see that you're gonna generate new interest for your business. People are gonna, digitally raise their hand and say, hey, I want in. I really liked that video. I loved hearing your story. I loved hearing about the quality behind your work, and I'd love to partner with your business. I'd love to buy your product. You're gonna start hearing those things once you start going live consistently. I hope this has been helpful for you. Make sure you come back next week, because every single week we are publishing new episodes of Marketing with Stories, where we teach you little tactics of how you can start growing your business through storytelling. It's the most authentic way to market. The most authentic way to grow our business is through storytelling. And that's what we focus on every single week here at Marketing with Stories.